not only safety has been compromised, but look at the visuals that have emerged on our screens right now, playing up for a week now. We're running into the second week. IndiGo says our flight operations are back on track, but many people have lost opportunities. I saw a couple who could not attend their own wedding ceremony. Then there was a woman carrying her father's mortal remains who could not go and properly take part in the rituals. It appears that an airline which has about 60% of the market share completely relinquished its responsibility to its passengers.
So, Sweta, let me tell you, because I have been, researching in terms of what was the real cause. The real cause was that the airlines take the regulator for granted. Regulator brings in a regulation and are seen not having that capacity to implement it. It's a strange kind of a situation. For 1 year, they have been talking to the airlines and sitting with them to bring in this regulation, which all the airlines knew that this regulation is coming. And all the airlines were prepared, excepting IndiGo, because they knew they can get away, as they were getting away all the time, till the airline pilots didn't go before the Delhi High Court and got an order from the Delhi High Court to ensure that it is implemented, because it was compromising the safety of the passengers. So when the High Court intervened and gave a direction that it has to be done, then the regulator wakes up and says it has to be done. And when they say it has to be done, then they also knew it was well designed. They knew that there will be a chaotic condition, and that chaotic condition will lead to extension of time for implementation. And they would have, in the bargain, enriched themselves to such an extent from the passengers, because you see, you pay money in advance. As a passenger, I pay money in advance. You have all my money. And then you are not competent to pay me back my money if you are not able to fly me out. I was stuck in Lucknow airport.
Okay.
My flight was in the night. And they didn't even bother to ask where you're going to stay, how you're going to manage yourself. They didn't even bother to tell the passenger. I could see infants crying. I saw senior citizens in a wheelchair unattended. I saw, patients unattended. Now, if that is the situation to manage a crisis like this, then God behold, how passengers will be taken care in terms of such crisis. I don't know, where we are. Because my contention is, when we make a law, DGCA is governed by a law. And when we make a law, the lawmakers make a law for the regulator to implement that law.
Absolutely. I mean,
and in the interest of the passengers,
right,
and in the interest of the airline. Now, what we see is that they're working in the interest of the airline, but they're not at all interested in the interest of the passengers. And almost 5 years now, I'm fighting a case in the Delhi High Court that there should be some kind of a mechanism to understand how the pricing mechanism should work in the aviation industry, so that the passengers are not victims of any arbitrary, fare structure.